Afternoon, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm Mark and I'm going to take you for a walk around a fine example of a 2011 high-load van this afternoon. Start at the front of the car, and really important to note the Duco's relatively unmarked. You know, all of the front of the bumper, bonnet, everything well looked after so far. No stone chips that can be seen. Very minor dent just on the right hand front guard there. But overall, as we come down the driver's side, usually in a van of this type you'd expect to maybe see some dents in the doors from cargo previously, but in really good order. Also important to note, we have put brand new set of tyres all round on this car, 16-inch factory wheels with brand new tyres. So it presents very well. Now that I'm at the far right corner of the van, I can see a couple of very minor little dents on that sliding door, but they were that hard to detect when I walked down the side. Just thought I'd highlight that minor cosmetic observation. As we come around to the rear of the iLoad, usually you'd expect a car 3 years old or so to be fairly well worn on the rear bumper. Where you load cargo in and out, but actually in very good order. And as we come down the left side, presents very similar to the right hand side as well. Overall, for a workhorse, I can pick a very minor little dent there, maybe just a minor one there, but overall, I'm being very picky even highlighting that, but we'd like to make you aware of anything, even though they're, as I said earlier, just really minor cosmetic observations. So overall, the exterior of the iLoad presents in really good order, and credit to the previous owner thus far. Compelling statistics. So we move under the bonnet now, and that's what we're about to have a chat about, those compelling statistics. Powered by a 2.5 litre intercooled turbo diesel motor, it will give you 125 kilowatts of power and 392 newton metres of torque. At a combined fuel economy of 9.6 litres per 100 k's, we'll deliver over 700 kilometres to a tank of fuel. As we just say good afternoon to the Traralgon train flying past just over beyond. So really good performance out of a good work van, and super economy at the same time. Now we'll move back around to the tailgate of our Hyundai iLoad as opposed to a high-load, even though I think high-load sounds better. Inside the tailgate, really well set up, giant opening for your cargo area, really roomy inside, perfect if you're going to be working for couriers, please. You'll get a whole day's freight in here. It is fitted with both sliding doors, this car, so just whilst we're filming from the back of the car, I'll just demonstrate the ease of being able to get cargo in and out. Plenty of room. I'm 6'1", but I've got stacks of room to move in the back of the car, or in the back of the truck, van. Child lock's not on. So really versatile as far as loading and unloading. When you get home after a hard day's work, just open it all up and the kids can play in it like it's a cubby house. So, no, really good workhorse. And you notice inside as well internally, a few minor scratches. Obviously, it's going to have that because that's what it would have been used for so far in its life. But overall, for a car that's approaching 3 years old, yeah, it's been well looked after. All right, so we're on the inside of the van now, and we'll run through a few features of the car. Have our power window switches and our controls for our outer mirrors all here just on the driver's armrest. Really functional car, obviously being set up as a workhorse. Got our handles just on each side of the doors, same as the passenger, just to help get in and out of the car. Adjustable height steering wheel in place as well, so it just gives us a really open view of the dash. Set ourselves up. On our steering wheel to the left hand side, we've got all our audio controls, so you don't need to take your eyes off the road. Just changing between CD, AM, FM radio, also volume, changing channels and so on. Then once again, really simple setup in the center console section. We've got our stereo here, as I mentioned, Bluetooth compatible as well. Also, we do have our auxiliary and USB inputs, and all our controls for our heating and cooling here at the front. Obviously our vents either side, digital clock, an ashtray, which shouldn't use anyway. A couple of little storage compartments here, drink holders as well, just in the centre. Probably good for the passenger in the middle, being a three-seater. You can get 3 of the workers in. Important to note that driver and passenger do have drink holders in their door trims. Then we'll just have an outlet there. Just take my sunnies off for a minute. So handbrake's tucked in just between the driver's seat and the double passenger seat. So it's tucked right out of your way. Pretty much just set up, as I said, it's just a straightforward, basic sort of workhorse. The good thing about this is, as we mentioned earlier, turbo diesel and in an auto. Okay, so you know, if you're looking at purchasing it for the company and you're going to have a few different drivers, you know, you might have one of your workmen doesn't know how to drive manual, which sounds a little bizarre, maybe a little bit like George that works here, but you can throw anybody in it to you know, get the work done, and it's just a simple case of popping it into drive and away you go. Now, whilst we're talking about just the car, its mileage and what it's done so far, vehicle's only travelled 60,000 kilometres, first registered 10th of March 2011, so you've got new car warranty till 2016. Also, as far as servicing goes, service books are outstanding. All of your intermediate services so far in its life have been carried out, and our service department have done the current service on the vehicle as well. So it's been really well maintained up until now, and obviously you continue maintaining it like that, it's going to look after you for a very, very long time. Yeah. So in summary, 2.5 litre intercooled turbo diesel motor in an auto, 9.5 litres combined per 100 k's. Over 700 k's to a tank of fuel, brand new tyres, balance of new car warranty till 2016. This car screams serviceability, reliability and stacks of value. If you've got any further queries, feel free to give us a ring, 9907 0555. And that sun is really glary, isn't it? Wow.